Welcome to exercise 58 of the Natural Phonics Primer, a Universal Safety Net for Literacy with Donald Potter. We're going to be looking at the letter S, okay, which will have the Z sound, as in S-E, S-I, and S-Y. And the example words here are cheese, rising, and rosy. And then we're going to study the THE and the TI as in other and bathing. So here we go. We'll do the first one, SE. The first word is amuse. The children amuse themselves with games. Next, because. We're studying the Natural Phonics Primer because we want to read better and spell better. Cheese. Cheese is good on your hamburger. Choose, notice the double O, choose a good job that will be satisfying. Chose, Mr. Potter chose teaching, a good job that he's found very satisfying. Close the door. Notice the S here has a Z sound. Closed, since the S is voiced, it will have the D sound instead of the T sound, closed. Next we have excuse. Please excuse me. Fuse. A fuse will protect your house. Hose. You can water your garden with a hose. Noise. Boys and girls like to make a lot of noise. Nose. You smell with your nose. Pause. Hit the pause on the television controller to pause the video. And you can do that with this also while you're watching it. Please study hard and you'll do well. Pleased, here we have the past tense again with the D sound. Poise, they were poised to do a good deed for somebody. Poise can also mean somebody can walk with something on their head like that. They have poise. And you might notice I'm using my book right here, my Natural Phonics Primer. Next we have praise. Praise people when they do good. Raise your hand when you want to answer a question. Rise up from your seat, stand up. Rose, I like to smell a pretty red rose. Rouse, when you rouse somebody up, you wake them up. A ruse is a trick. When you trick somebody, it's called a ruse. Suppose, I suppose that it's going to be a good day simply means I think it's going to be a good day. Tease, when you tease somebody, kind of make fun of them in a light way. Tense, that can be the tense of a verb, past, present, or future. And it can also be tense like when you're under a lot of stress. Then we have these, as in, if I was to take my books over here and point to them, I say when I have them here, I'll say these books. And if I move them away, I'll say those books, okay? So the first word we have there is these, and the second one is those. And notice the E in each case makes that vowel long, the E long and the O. Then we have wise, and a wise man is someone who does the right thing and can help you to do the right thing, a wise person. Now we're going to do SI, and I want you to notice we did amuse up here. Here we're going to do amusing. The game was very amusing. Notice that we dropped the E, and instead we have the I of ing. So you don't write that E. And then the same thing, here we have suppose, and here we have supposing, and notice we drop the E at the end of suppose when we add the ing. That's a spelling rule. It's good to know. Then we have SY as in daisy, a pretty flower. Easy. I hope you find the Natural Phonics Primer easy, especially with the help of my videos that I'm happy to make for you. Noisy. We had noise up here. Now we have noisy, and notice when we do away with the silent E at the end, now we have a Y that makes the E sound. I believe that's an E sound. Some think it's a short I. Next we have posy. A posy is just a group of little flowers all together. Then we have rosy. Okay, now we have THE as in the word bathe. Bathe in a tub. Then we have breathe, like breathe in and breathe out. Brother, it's nice to have a brother. I have had a wonderful brother. And then we have father. I had a wonderful father too. Gather, when you gather things together. Lather, when you when you wash with soap and you use a lot of soap and water and get your hands nice and clean. That's lather. Loathe is when you don't like something, you really dislike it, you loathe it, you don't want to eat it, or do it. Then you have mother. Notice mother. Other people, other things. Rather, I'd rather be mountain biking. How about you? Weather, this word means like whether or not you're going out to play. Weather, this is not weather like the rain outside. Next we have wither, and the main use of this is like when a flower doesn't get enough water or it withers. The leaves turn brown. Then we have THI as in seething. When you put water on to boil and it's boiling up, that the bubbles, that's seething. Then you have soothing. Maybe you've got an insect bite and you put some stuff on it that's soothing, keeps it from itching. And then little boys and girls will be teething. So when the teeth are just coming through the gum, that's called teething. Okay, I've enjoyed doing this lesson with you, and study these. Be sure that you can read them, and be sure that you can spell them and use them in your own writing. And we will see you lesson 60 coming up. Actually, we're going to step 6, irregular spelling. It's the last step of stage 3, which is moon landing. And we're going to be looking at the silent letters B, G, K, T, and W. So we will see you there.